Okay. 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 Okay.
What's up, guys? I'm here today. My name is Brayden, and today for the second video, I think I'll talk about something else I'd really like to do on this channel, and that is games. You know, thing everybody does on YouTube nowadays. Games. Games. Anyway, um, anyway, I have a little bit of game history. Honestly, that's a lie. I've played games pretty much all my life. I'm just one of those people, and it's not really any place somebody like that can go except for YouTube, unless, I don't know. But anyways, I was gonna give you kind of a brief overview of my gaming history and some games I'd like to really play on YouTube. Um, it's coffee. It's good. They go to Popo's. They going down the street. Oh, anyways, the first game system I ever had was the NES, I think, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Correct me if that's wrong. But it was this weird, like, big gray box, and the the game cartridges, if you want to call them cartridges, I don't know. You don't call them discs because they're these big freaking gray thingies, and you had to slide them into thing, and you played them on this weird controller. I think the only three games the third only the only three The only three games I ever remember playing were Metroid, Super Mario, and Duck Hunt. Those were like three. I have four fingers. Three, three games that I loved to play. I remember specific things about each one of them. I remember I would take the Duck Hunt gun and just run around the house and shoot random things. I remember in Metroid Prime, was it? I don't remember. It was some sort of weird Metroid game. But there was this thing I was supposed to jump over, I couldn't get over it, and it was just like, I don't know, I sat there going into like Samus's ball form back and forth. And but yeah, and then Super Mario, I mean everybody knows what you're doing, Mario. But yeah, I think after that, I still have this sucker too. I have one of these. Anyways, this is a Game Boy Advance. Everybody knows that. What? Maybe not, but this is one of those old see-through. Oh, almost. Did you see that? Uh, this is one of those old Nintendo bad boys, and you can see through the parts here. I mean, you can see the freaking copper wires, and there's. I don't even have the back to this anymore. You can see the batteries. Okay, and patents issued and pending. See booklet. This device complies with Part 15 of FCC rules. Without objection is subject to the following two conditions. Open parentheses 1, close parentheses, this device may not cause harmful interference, and 2, this device must accept any. The word Canadian's on here, and then it says made in China, so I'm not sure where it was made or who owns it, but maybe the Canadians have something to do with that. Anyhow, Game Boy Advance. Last game I played in this was Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. You can see it right there. I remember this game. Let me see if it still works. Let me see if this, how do you turn this thing on? Um, left, right, analog, BA. Only two other buttons. Like, how, today we got like Xbox and PS 4, I guess, controllers. Oh, yeah, you gotta. There's not even a start menu, it just starts the game. Stupid glare. That was great. But another, the only bad thing about it is it has no backlight, so you're trying to play like in the dark. You're like, but yeah, that's my second gaming system, and then I got a PlayStation. I think somewhere around there, maybe before or after I got that, I actually had a PlayStation 1. I don't even remember what you could play. Oh, I remember now. It was something like, oh, these really bad graphic games nowadays that you would consider them. Remember there was this um, Jerry Mc, Jeremy McGrath Supercross '98 game I played all the time. And since they had memory cards, I didn't like. I was never able to save if you didn't have a memory card. And at one point, I didn't, and I would like play this. You had to play it like a whole playthrough because you couldn't save. And there's like no internal storage like on the Xbox. And like I would sit there and play this game, and then it would be back on the first level, and I'd have to play it all over again. It was probably the worst thing I hated about, the PlayStation 1. But then the PlayStation. Wait, that was the PlayStation 2. What am I talking about? I'm so lost. I did have a PlayStation 1 at one point, and I also had a PlayStation 2. And I remember the PlayStation 2 memory card deal, and you always had to have a memory card, and unless you didn't have a memory card, none of your crap was gonna work. But I tell you, the PlayStation 2, man, that stuff was the bomb when I was a kid. If you had one of those, you were awesome. Like, I think one of my favorite games ever playing on the PlayStation 2 was Shadow of the Colossus. Dude, that game went hard. You just running around, just hitting them giant dudes and whatever. That would be a great game to play. Do they have a PC version? Do they have a PC version? Do they have a PC version? If they have a PC version of that, I will so play that and put this on this channel. Anyhow, but yeah, I also had a Nintendo DS, Nintendo DSi. I have one of those down here actually. Nobody really plays though. I don't really play them anymore. I mean, I've gone from Scribblenauts to Pokemon to Cooking Mama. I mean, it's really it's just kind of one of those things that you do when you're really bored and the power's out and you have nothing else to do. At least it is for me. But I remember it used to be really popular. Like you go on school trips everywhere, and everybody would have one of those suckers, and everybody would be on that frickin' Picto chat, be like, "Join my server, dude. Let's draw some crap together." And everybody would be like, "Oh, okay, dude. My battery's dying," and you have to be like, "Dude, I know some tricks to help you with that." And then he'd be like, "Oh, I gotta turn my brightness down," and I don't know. But I've gotten a far ways. I'm more of a PC gamer nowadays. I enjoy PC games a lot more because they have an expanse range as something with a console is limited to its memory. So that like when game creators have to make a game for like an Xbox, they have to limit it. And I don't like when a game is limited. When a game can be so much more than it is. Like, for instance, I don't know, take an open world game like Skyrim. That is on the PC because I think if they kept it to the Xbox, it would have kind of limited its power. But now that you have it on the PC, there's a lot more you can do to it. You can put mods on Skyrim, and you can all that through Steam too as well. And you can do that on a PC and have so much more availability. That's a rough example though. That was just off the top of my head, but I'm talking about something where when you have a PC, you can have near an unlimited amount of data storage and make a game that is just so vast, like MMOs and stuff. You can't have that on an Xbox console or a PS console. PS console, that's a weird way of saying it. But yeah, I play Xbox. I'm an Xbox gamer. I don't have a PlayStation anymore. I just never hooked on to that whole. I'm just Xbox. I like the bigger controllers, and if I go back to playing on a PlayStation now, I'm like, oh, it's just so small. That's what she said. Anyhow, anyhow, I was thinking of probably recording me playing some PC games, put them on here. My computer just did this sleep mode thing where it just like goes black and then scares the crap out of me because I think it doesn't save anything I'm doing. Anyhow, on another note, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I took the liberty of gathering up a bunch of my Dell drivers and utilities for your laptop and desktop computer so that I can download that and show you the step-by-step I took the liberty of gathering up some of these games here because I would really like to play them. They're old classic games. They're not any new things that people might be playing, but I'm sure somebody's played them before. I wanted to do something different because everybody on YouTube is doing games that other people are doing, and rather typically new games. And it's kind of like, well, once you watch one person play it, yeah, it's interesting to watch some other people play it, but it's just kind of like, it's the same thing. And I wanted to kind of take a step back. I was trying to do one thing earlier. I was doing some tests. I have another channel. I do kind of tests to see how things work out. But I have Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. That is one game I'd like to play on here. Um, old game, by the way. I have the first KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. First KOTOR game, right there. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a game. I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in watching somebody play that. It's more of like, it doesn't really have a story to it, I guess, maybe. I also have KOTOR 2. I actually played KOTOR, I actually played KOTOR 2 before I played KOTOR 1. I don't know why, but I have a strong attachment to that game. It's one of those games that you're just like. And then I have this. This is the Star Wars The Old Republic Collector's Edition MMO. Now, this game really surprised me in the way that I did not like it. Because I used to play a game called Star Wars Galaxies. Some people might know what that is. And they shut that down, and that game was like my life. Like, I had a strong attachment to that game. And put these back down here. Has a very strong attachment to that game. And then it was shut down right when I formed this group of friends that I met on the game. And we talk to each other in real life now, too. And we're waiting for this new emulator to set up finally so that we can play it again. But that shut down, and then because of this, they shut down because of Star Wars 4. And I was expecting this game. I was like, okay, this game better be 10 times what Galaxies was. And it came out, and I bought the like over $100 collector's edition because I thought this game was really gonna be good. And then I played it, and I kind of was pretty much disappointed with it. Seemed a little too cartoony on the too cartoony side. It didn't seem to, just catch the attention. I mean, I understand them trying to go back in time and tell through that, but nah. Anyways, not to make this a Star Wars The Old Republic review, I figured I might play it anyways a little bit and kind of show the details. I don't know. I'd actually like to play it for the story and see how that goes. But yeah, PC games, I have Gary's Mod, I have Cry of Fear, I have all this. Oh god, don't get me started on Cry of Fear. I got Cry of Fear, I got Gary's Mod, I've got Oh, I wonder what else I got over here. Oh, Minecraft. I've got Minecraft. Everybody plays Minecraft. I might as well start up something on there. I've got some other MMOs on here. Tons of stuff I can just get and stuff. So I'm gonna start playing some of that on here, and then I'll get some kind of music related videos out soon. As soon as I can get my guitar working. This guitar is really old. I gotta get it all tuned and set up, and some new strings for it, and other stuff like that. I'll put up some random stuff, kind of to just keep the channel busy. But other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.